Hey everybody, James here, and I'd like to welcome you all to the very first edition of Caveman in the Kitchen. I'm going to be using this time to teach you all how to make paleo-friendly foods. For today's first episode, we're going to learn how to make almond flour. I know lots of you out there like to do a lot of baking, but obviously you can't use traditional flour, so it limits what you can make. And if you wanted to buy regular almond flour from the store, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Trust me, I know. But we're going to have a quick and easy, effective way on how to make it for a much cheaper price here in our own home. Alright, so let's jump right into this and make some almond flour. You're going to need either a food processor or a coffee mill. For the purposes of today, I just have a coffee mill. You also need some almonds, obviously, and I like to get Blue Diamond, good tasty brand. You're going to need a bowl, a measuring cup, and a sifter. Sifter is going to be really important later on, and we'll find out why. Let's talk about these almonds first. These almonds, normally when you buy almond flour in the store, they're blanched. And what that means is that the skin has been removed. This isn't a big deal. I don't want you to stay there for hours peeling all these almonds. That's just a waste of time. The skin has tons of good antioxidants and minerals and vitamins, so obviously we're going to eat them too. So just throw it all into the coffee mill or food processor. Next, we're going to take our measuring cup. For step one, I'm going to get a little bit of almonds in here, because I don't really have the biggest machine, so this will have to do. And you want to make sure that when you're making your almond flour, if you're using a food processor, put about 2 cups into the food processor. You don't want to load up the entire pound of almonds. It's not going to chop it all up as finely as you want, and it's going to draw out too much oil from the almonds, and you're going to end up with almond butter or something worse. So, just empty it in here, in my coffee mill. I'm not going to hold it down for too long, but it would be for maybe about 15 to 20 seconds normally to grind everything up. I'm just going to do it for a couple seconds here just for display purposes. And so, it might be a little loud. Okay, so now, let's come right in and take a look at this. I've got my bowl, and I've got my sifter. Now I'm going to empty my ground up almonds into the sifter. And as you can see in there, we've got big chunky pieces of almond. We've also got fine, floury type ground up almond. And the sifter is going to help me get all these guys separated. Look at that. Beautiful. Magic. I'm just going to get all that out of there the best I can. And then I have, with all these extra chunks, I can just empty them in the bowl, my big bowl over there, and put them back into the coffee mill or food processor and grind them all up. So from here, that was pretty simple. We've got our almond flour. Now we just got to bag it. Just use a little Ziploc bag, put it in your fridge. You can use a container. In the fridge, it'll last for about a week, but in the freezer, it'll last for about 3 to 4 months, depending on how fast you use it. So I recommend just putting it in the freezer, because otherwise it'll get pretty rancid in the fridge if you forget about it. So make sure you store it correctly. And so that's how you make almond flour. Let me know what you guys think.